Hey y'all. Well, it's time for a dividend portfolio update. I haven't done one in a while. I thought I was going to do them weekly, but then it just seemed too repetitive and not much change. So maybe we're going to do monthly. Either way, here's my summary for October. Let's get the glasses on. Sorry about the glare, and I'm going to look at the computer. Starting with my cash investment account. Now, this is the account that is fully taxable, and everything that I make in it, I can take out and use immediately if I want. For the most part, dividend reinvestment has been turned off because I have started using the proceeds of these investments for my day in and day out lifestyle here in Thailand. Reminder, my life here in Thailand only costs me around $1,000 a month. I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house just about 5 minutes from the beach. I'm super comfortable, pretty much a minimalist. I do as much as I want. I'm not limited by a budget, and you'll see that here. So monthly expenses, let's say $1,000. It's going to split it in the middle. $850 on the low side, $1,200 on the high side. Here we go. In that cash account, which right now has a value of about $203,000, I had 7 investments that paid me in the month of October. Annaly Capital paid me $159.65. My Fidelity government money market dividends were $3.77. My Granite Shares Yield Boost Tesla ETF, which is a weekly payer, I just moved into that this month. It paid me 3 times for a total of $192.70. I have JEPI, the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income Fund, pays monthly, and it paid me $155.53. I got a huge $1 dividend from my NVIDIA stock. MSTY paid me twice in the month, $409.80. NVDY paid me $603.90. And YieldMax, YMAX, their universe fund of option, YMAX, paid me 5 times for a total of $416.70. That makes my total in the cash account alone $1,939.28 for the month. Now, if you're playing along and doing the math, that's a 0.96% return on the month. Annualized, that's 11.52%, which would give me a $23,385 annual payment salary from these dividends alone. Now, keep in mind, I made just under $2,000 a month, but I usually spend right around $1,000 a month. This is why all of my investment accounts right now are at all-time high. Well, this is one reason why. The other reason is that the market is at all-time highs. So values are up, dividends are rolling in, and I'm not burning through them. A lot of them are getting reinvested. Okay, on to investment account number 2, which is my bigger account. It's my IRA account. It took my 401k rollover when I left the bank and quit working 2 years ago. Everything that I had had retirement accounts up until that point had been dumped into this, so it's a much larger account. Let me flip pages and I'll tell you what that one did for me. Now, as I said, this is my biggest account. It's my IRA account. It's been the dumping ground for all the various retirement plans that I've had throughout my working career until I quit working 2 years ago and moved here. So there's a lot in this account. I'm happy to say, with the way the market's been going and the way I've been investing, this account, for the first time ever, just broke through the $1 million valuation mark. I got paid 11 different ways in this account. Here's what I earned. To start it off, I have a money market fund there that I earned $32.54 on cash I was holding in the money market. My Granite Shares Tesla Yield Boost over there paid me 4 times for a total of $429.15. The JP Morgan Equity Income, that's JEPI, paid me another $405.92. NEOS S&P 500 High Income ETF paid me $537.56. NVIDIA in that account paid me $15 and a penny. SVOL gave me another $171.20. The CONY ETF from YieldMax paid me $994.71. MSTY paid me $2,124.23. And NVDY paid me another $2,415.60. Moving toward the bottom of the list here, ULTY paid me another $447.60, and YMAX finished it off at $544.81. The monthly total in my IRA account for dividends was $8,108.33. Now, with an account valuation of $1,001,323, that comes to 0.81% for the month, 9.72% annually. And if you combine both my accounts, total October dividends, $10,057.61. Combined portfolio, that's a 0.83% return for the month, 9.96 on an annualized basis, which would give me an income of $120,028.38 for the year. I only spend $1,000 a month, so keeping it simple, living a modest lifestyle, having everything I want. I don't do without. So all of you folks are getting ready to put in the comments, yeah, but you're starving or you're only eating garbage. I do as much as I want, whenever I want. I'm not limited by a budget. I'm very happy spending $800 to $1,200 a month. That might not make you happy, but that's all it takes to make me happy. No judgment either way. I won't judge you for wasting money if you're spending $10,000 a month. Don't judge me for saving money if I'm only spending $1,000. I'm making $10,000 a month. Clearly, I could spend more. Anyway, just wanted to give you all that quick update. Oh, I forgot about my little test account. Remember when I did the very first video and everybody yacked with, oh yeah, that's $1 million portfolio value. What about somebody starting out? Well, my tiny little account that I started with $50, well, $100 deposit and $50 a month I've added to it. I also added one bonus $50. I've shifted some investments around in there. I sold out of YMAX, but before I did that for the month, it paid me $12.44. I'm now invested in QQQI and HOOW in that account. That portfolio, as of the time I'm recording this on November 4th, was $363.04. I made a total in October $15.38 in that portfolio. That's a 4.24% return on less than $400. That's almost 50% a year coming out of that on an annualized basis. We don't want to look that far ahead. There's still a lot going on in that account, but just showing you, yeah, it's $15, but that's 3 days worth of food for me because I usually only spend about $5 a day to eat. So every little bit helps. You got to start soon. You got to keep investing. Stick with it. Automate that stuff. Get it out of sight, out of mind. Let those portfolios grow. Don't focus on the portfolio value. Focus on what the portfolio is paying you. What's more important to me at this stage in life is the income that my money makes. So don't worry about the portfolio size. You can make a living off of a much smaller portfolio. If all you had was a couple $100,000, like only in my cash account, $200,000, but you were still able to generate an almost 10% return, wow. If that's just extra money supplemented with other passive income streams or your pension or your Social Security payments, if you're in the US, you're living pretty good, even if you're not living in Thailand. So there's my encouragement for you with this update. Start investing if you haven't already. Keep investing if you are. Don't worry about the little things. Be happy. I'll see you in the next one.